two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, ready? 10-2 saw. Get that ball, team. Get that ball.
And right away, he lost the football. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Hey, high 7. Let's go, let's go.
Here's Hill. It's caught. Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Hill. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. So they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready? To the set, ready? 54. Mike, 54. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Ready?
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Newton on 1st down. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 47.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Newton throwing again. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Right there, 54, right there.
To throw again, Newton. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, one set.
To the air again, Newton. It's complete to Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
53, Mike 53. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mecole Hardman, 91 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Gun. Express! Hustle. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 5-4. Mike.
Now Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's a give to Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's get it.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Devon Kennard drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 43. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11,
and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Go on.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. A shotgun snap for Hill. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Saquon Barkley, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
3rd and 2, Hill. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Here we go.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Ready? 10 over.
Strong left, strong left, strong left.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 42.
Speaker.
Play action. It's Hill. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Check. Crunch. 6-6. Pull it high.
First down.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Hey, Haywood. Give me that ball. Recon. 132 fighter.
Check safety, check safety. Show it up, show it up.
Five.
To throw on 3rd down. Hill. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First down, Falcons.
Come on, set.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hill. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a throw here to his running back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
X3, 218, chopper. Go. Smooth.
28, Mike, 28. Come on. Hey, number 28, Mike.
Hit it.
Out of the gun, Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Darius Leonard in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
for the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 3 bucks. 8.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Gun.
Shift. Watch the shift. Let's go. Come on.
A give running right, Drake. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 8. Check 50. Check 50. Q.
On first down, Drake. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Pick it up.
On 2nd and 2, Newton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Line 42. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Hill. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
First down, Atlanta.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Hill. Now they go screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. Protein spill.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Alpha.
Here we go.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taysom Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Bandit. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Express. You got Oshi Man. You got Oshi Man right there.
They will run with Grant. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, it's Drake.
Oh, yeah.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
54.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
No.
Express.
Newton to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 5-4.
Great.
Mike 5-4.
Now it's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Get him! Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Mike's 54.
20.
54. I got you, boy. Undercrush.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Exit.
The mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Ready? 50. Plant. Hey, wahoo. Now.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vita Vea in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go. Deep tight.
Rock it. Ready?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Cards, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.